Hello, I want to congratulate Richard Long, our amazing admin at Mountain View High School, for his nomination. Richard is very hands-on within our special education department. He's always visiting classrooms, giving high fives to students, and having tough conversations. His experience in special education brings invaluable wisdom to our department. We're grateful for you, Richard, and congratulations.
Even though there has been a collaborative effort in getting unified sports off the ground within Mesa Public Schools, Mr. Eubanks, District Athletic Director, continues to support and keep our teams going. When he joined the district, Mr. Eubanks quickly scheduled meetings with the high school administrative teams to discuss possibilities and brainstorm through barriers to bring unified sports to all high school campuses in Mesa Public Schools. Mr. Eubanks continues to meet with coaches, set sports schedules, and encourage this inclusive, collaborative opportunity for students that directly aligns to the portrait of a graduate through increased opportunities for students to participate in sports, make meaningful relationships with their peers, and promote an inclusive environment on their campuses. We have been very appreciative of his leadership in this area.
Katie always goes above and beyond to help out the SPED team on our campus, not only doing her regular duties of scheduling meetings, filling out paperwork, and calling parents for meeting reminders, but also offering to help with anything else needed whenever she gets all her work done early. She's been amazing at handling all the changes this year with input forms, WebEx, and adding the preschool on our campus to her workload. She's helped so much with the kinder transition meetings without any complaints, and has even found the time to help out at other campuses that are short a clerk. She also goes the extra mile to do personal things for the team, like give birthday cards and little treats every once in a while. Johnson is so lucky to have Katie on our team.
I'm nominating Carla Landis for Dynamite Department Chair. Carla goes above and beyond as a department chair. This year, Carla has had a lot of new team members, and she welcomed them with open arms, patience, and grace. Carla has answered all of their questions, taught them about synergy and the Mesa way, all while doing her job as department chair, case manager, and co-teacher. Carla has taken on a few extra assignments to get things done for her department and always has a smile on her face. Thank you for all you do, Carla.
Lindsay is a special education teacher for students with moderate intellectual disabilities in kindergarten and first grade at Whittier, as well as our department chair. She shows she truly cares for each student by adapting her instruction to support individual needs and strengths. She is a dedicated teacher who ensures regular communication and collaboration with parents of special ed students across our whole campus, not just those in her class. She ensures we keep inclusion at the forefront of conversation.
As a campus leader, Lindsay has provided comprehensive support to our entire team. We have several teachers with a variety of certifications at Whittier, and she is able to differentiate the way she helps each of them. Furthermore, Lindsay is a fantastic IEP writer and truly models how to use student strengths when identifying goals and services. Although this has been a personally challenging year for Lindsay, she has not once wavered from what is right, showing unmatched resilience and perseverance at Whittier.
We can't say enough about her selflessness and determination to see students succeed at Whittier. She deserves this honor and so much more. This is the kind of valuable teacher that Mesa should celebrate and make a concerted effort to keep for many years to come.
Renee is the athletic director on campus at Dobson High School and has been a strong supporter of unified sports. She's helped us participate in events that are inclusive for all of our students, and she's been a huge cheerleader for them as well. Renee has also become a strong supporter and a safe space for several students on campus. She's been a tremendous advocate for the students with special needs and for the special education department at Dobson.
Miss Tammy is usually the first person on campus in the morning. She is self-directed and completes many classroom tasks without needing an instruction. She is very organized and can easily run our classroom as the teacher. Tammy and I have been working together for 9 years. She is a huge asset to our program. She is always positive with all students, even the ones outside of our classroom. She is willing to help in all areas on campus. I don't know what I would do without her. I hope that she doesn't retire anytime soon. She has been with our district for over 15 years. This is great dedication. Way to go, Miss Tammy.
I am nominating Elmi Avila in the category of Incredible IA. Elmi has made such an impact on my life, both personally and professionally. While Elmi may be little, she packs a big punch. Anyone who sees her walking around our campus knows that she is walking with a purpose and with a job to do. She loves the students in our class and across the campus deeply. She is someone the children feel safe with, someone who they trust, and someone who they look up to. Elmi does not complain or speak negatively about others and situations, but rather will give new perspective to help us all see things in a more positive way, which helps to bolster our entire team and remind us that we can do hard things. I am so grateful to have Elmi as one of my IAs. She makes our school better, she makes our room better, she makes our team better, and working with her has definitely made me a better teacher.
Michelle is dedicated to her students. She helps them run our care closet and teaches them job skills. The students enjoy working with her and know how much she loves and cares for them.
Emily Morgan has been working for 4 years in the severely intellectually delayed classroom at Stapley Junior High. Emily is not only an extremely dedicated employee, but also a creative, kind, and helpful individual. Emily never hesitates to say hello and give a warm smile to anyone, students or staff, when she sees them in the hall. Emily is an artistic and creative individual. When she is not working directly with a student, she is striving to beautify the classroom and the school. She is kind and thoughtful, considerate and caring, generous and sympathetic. Mesa Public Schools is lucky to have her as an employee.
Winnie goes above and beyond for her students and the staff she works with every single day. Winnie currently works with preschool severely delayed students. She never lets the needs of her students distract her from holding the highest expectations for them. She's highly experienced in helping our students with the highest needs, whether it be medical needs or behavioral supports. Winnie supports all teachers, all students, and is always ready to help with anything at any time. She's just a wonderful addition to this district and will be extremely missed when she retires.
Can't even begin to say enough great things about working under Amy Anson. She is encouraging, thoughtful, brilliant, and supportive all at once. Because of her, Becky Woolley and I have been able to grow the AT department in ways we never imagined possible at the beginning of the school year. She has cheered us on, pointed us in the right direction, and inspired us with all of her Amyisms. We are so lucky to have her, and so is Mesa Public Schools.
Our Rise Soar team at Hughes has been soaring to success with a new model for autism program in the district. They work collaboratively as a team and are really working on moving the kiddos through the program by phasing them into resource in the general education classrooms as much as possible. What they have done this year with the new program is absolutely incredible. They have put in a lot of hard work and extra hours to ensure the rooms are running smoothly. Their IAs have contributed greatly to the success of the program as well.
The team here at Longfellow is amazing. Everyone works together from team planning and PLC discussions to implementation and instruction and paperwork help to fully support our students with exceptional needs. The entire team, from teachers, instructional assistants, and related service providers, contribute to our successful inclusion program that allows students from our self-contained MI classrooms to learn and socialize with students in resource and general education settings. Together, the team has helped transition multiple students into less restrictive settings. Staff never hesitate to support one another with student behaviors and providing service times, keeping student needs at the forefront.
Our Rise and Soar elementary autism programs have recently undergone a major transformation. The district initiative ensured that all students with autism would have access to evidence and research-based practices that launched the planning and skill acquisition for our teachers at a tremendously fast-paced level. Our teachers have been working extensively with behavior specialists, coaching teams, therapists, and support staff to make the lives of our students more independent. Our Rise and Soar teachers have attended specific learning professional community meetings to ensure that they can identify targets to improve their practice. They have developed new protocols, and they have gone above and beyond in order to support the education of their students. We are so thankful for the success and growth of our Rise and Soar programs, and it cannot go unnoticed that these teachers and teams on each of our 10 campuses have taken a role in leading our students to a better future.
It is with great pleasure that I nominate the Robinson SPED team for the category of Innovative SPED Team. This team has shown their commitment to doing what's best for students. Each All-Star team member uses their individual expertise to collaborate on the best services for students. The team works to ensure IEPs are completed in a timely manner and reflect goals and services based on student need. In difficult situations, the team is able to remain student-focused while working with all stakeholders. On the Robinson campus, the team takes a proactive stance in making sure our students are actively engaged in an inclusive school community.
Mr. Will and I have been a team for the past 9 years. Every year, I ask for him to be placed at Hughes. He works so well with our students and their various needs. He is very flexible with the scheduling conflicts that may come up and ensures that our students are seen. It seems like he has an OT student from ASU at least every other year. There is a reason for that. Will is an outstanding OT and makes a difference in our students every year. Thank you for all you do, Mr. Will. You are fantastic.
Michelle Roberts. She is a true professional who works with our preschool children. She is diligent, consistent, and an amazing networker. What a team player. She softly pushes students to meet their individual potential. I myself have 2 children who receive her services in my classroom, and their parents, my staff, and myself eagerly adhere to Michelle's perfect advice. Thank you, Michelle.
Becky is a new principal this year. She has been our dean for the past couple of years. I am beyond thankful to have her as our leader. She takes the time to get to know her staff and students. She sees the difference we make in our students. Even on the more challenging days, she is there to offer support and positive feedback. Her words are always encouraging. She is an outstanding principal, and we are so lucky to have her at Hughes. Thank you, Becky, for all that you do and all of your leadership.
Adam is an outstanding administrator who goes above and beyond to get to know his students and staff. You will often see him in the halls and around the campus talking with students. He takes the time to get to know them by name. He has a special place in his heart for children with special needs. He cares about them as individuals and will do whatever he can to make sure they are getting the best education possible. Everyone benefits from having Mr. Unren in their lives.
Beth is always willing to support my students whenever I need. She knows every special education student by name and knows their behaviors and what they need. She always shows that she is willing to listen to my needs and ways she can support. Beth does everything she can to solve any issues we may be experiencing. She is an amazing leader and someone that is very valuable to have supporting our entire special education program at Whitman.
I nominated Ana Duarte for the Positive Parent Award because she goes above and beyond to ensure her child is successful in the classroom. She reinforces what is taught in the classroom at home and is always willing to collaborate with me. Ana donates her time, energy, and resources to our school and classroom activities. Ana is passionate about inclusion, and she is an incredible advocate for her child. It has been an absolute pleasure to collaborate with Ana this school year.
I'm nominating Olivia Medina for Rookie of the Year. Olivia came to Carson Junior High 2 days after her graduation from ASU. She jumped right in and is so excited to be teaching. Her classroom management and student engagement looks like she has been teaching for years. Olivia will be a great asset to Mesa Public Schools for years to come. I am so proud of you, Olivia.
Jessica is a new teacher with our Path to Teach program. Her growth mindset has allowed her to adapt to many situations that are typical within a special education classroom. What is the key to Jessica's success? The willingness to seek out experts to ask questions and check her understanding. She is a successful educator who is learning from the Path to Teach program. Congratulations, Jessica, for Rookie of the Year.
At the end of last year, I realized that Whitman was going to be without a department chair, so I asked Kenzie Tanner if she would help me lead our team without a SPED certification or background in special education. She has taken on her role as department chair with the highest level of integrity. She has learned to read and write IEPs, how to lead an IEP meeting, and she has immersed herself in the special education department in order to guide our very young staff. Kenzie has created a teaming mentality where there wasn't one before. She has developed relationships in the district special education department where she can ask questions to gain a better understanding. Kenzie has been an incredible leader, and she is one of the main reasons our SPED department is closer than ever before. Our teachers and students are thankful for her rookie year in SPED.
Tamara has been a wonderful coach here at Hughes these last 2 years. She provides such a wealth of knowledge and is considerate to the demands that are put on us as teachers. She is willing to help in whatever area we need the help. She gets her hands dirty and co-teaches with us. She has even stepped in countless times to be an extra hand when our SPED team has been short-staffed. Overall, we are so grateful to have had Tamara as our coach. Her input and experience has been invaluable.
Vanessa goes above and beyond for every preschool teacher. She is willing to help any teacher in need and make sure every teacher understands content. She spends a lot of her time creating PowerPoints for Sound Sensible, so it's extremely effective and highly engaging for preschoolers. Her amazing work has been motivating and helps many students, especially mine, advance greatly. She has been my biggest cheerleader, and I would not be where I am without her today. I cannot thank her enough for everything she does.
We are so excited to celebrate Jennifer Lugo as a spectacular SPED teacher at Adams Elementary. Jen has served as a leader in special education for a number of years, but has truly gone above and beyond this year to support a new special education team. Even with her additional leadership tasks, Jen stays focused on showing up to do what is best for kids each day. Jen supports our laser teachers and general education teachers with accommodation and intervention ideas, truly living the Mesa promise of serving all kids. Spectacular SPED teacher does not even begin to describe the impact she has had on our students and families, and we are so incredibly grateful to have her part of our Adams family.
Megan consistently goes above and beyond for her students. She is passionate about ensuring that her students have their needs met, that they feel safe and loved, and that they are succeeding in some form throughout their day. Students are constantly utilizing Megan as a resource for academic and social reasons. Staff has also grown to trust Megan and see her as a leader and supporter. Megan can be trusted to show up and do the right thing always. Megan has also taken the lead for our unified sports at Dobson and has been an advocate for growing the program quickly. Megan takes on extra responsibilities that serve the needs of others. Dobson's special education department is stronger and better because of Megan Robbins.
Miss Jen has created a safe, supportive, and fun learning environment for kinder through second grade students who require the highest level of behavioral support in the district. She is super creative and finds unique ways to reach her very diverse young students to help them develop the skills to graduate from MCS and be successful on other campuses. She is constantly in motion, and there is never a dull moment in her classroom. Being in her presence is truly inspiring. She is always positive, sees everyone's strengths, and sets reasonable goals that allow her students to thrive at school and within the community. She is the best for our littles, and we will be lost without her here at MCS.
Heather goes above and beyond to address the diversity within her classroom. Her groups were always organized, specific, and strategically planned. She goes out of her way to understand the needs of her students, assess them, and continuously adapts with them. Not only does she go above and beyond for students, but she's a welcoming coworker. She is the friendly face of special education that every campus needs. She was always willing to explain the why behind an IEP or special education practices. She organizes, makes charts, and explains things to coworkers, creating more knowledgeable general education teachers. Thanks to her, I've learned new approaches of dealing with special education students, and I'm far more equipped in the general education classroom.
I'm nominating Miss Johnson because she's always ready to jump in any activity in any way she can to help her special education kids. The kids feel comfortable talking with Miss Johnson and are learning a lot. She really helps them so that they can be independent after high school.
Sherry is the definition of going above and beyond.
Not only is her program run with phenomenal structure and efficiency on our campus, her students know that they're capable of anything they set their minds to. And often on campus, many of us are able to notice and acknowledge how much growth her students are making. She is raising those students to be respectful and responsible and to love being there, and it's amazing to watch. She's our go-to person when we have a challenging behavior, an escalated student, or have a student that needs a safe and structured classroom to go to when they are dysregulated. We're so incredibly appreciative of her on our campus, and we couldn't imagine being on our campus without her. And I'm incredibly honored to be able to nominate her for this. I couldn't think of anyone more deserving.
Julie is never okay with status quo. She strives each and every day by continuing to educate herself, her students, and Zaharis, and making it a better place to learn.
Julie is so incredibly knowledgeable about all things general education and special education. She has truly been able to bridge the span between both worlds. She works with general education teachers to help her students be successful in their classrooms. She is a champion educator in my mind, and she deserves all the accolades in the world.
Ellen is a preschool teacher who has successfully implemented the district's new LEAP program. Ellen has a growth mindset and has never finished implementing strategies and supports to help her students in any way. She seeks out supports from others to ensure her students have everything they need to be successful in and out of the classroom. She's extremely humble, and if you ask her about her students, she will more than likely shed tears while expressing the growth her students have made. Ellen believes in all of her students and works so hard so that her students reach their highest potential.
As Pinocchio told the fairy, "I want to be a real boy," Gael wanted to be a real boy. When he first entered the ECSE classroom, he was very quiet, shy, fearful of trying new things, and not sociable. Gael is a real boy now. He cannot tell a lie. He shows empathy for his peers. He enjoys playing alongside his peers. Gael laughs at all our jokes and finds humor in stories and rhymes. He loves to dance, and best of all, he gives the best heartfelt hugs. In the words of Geppetto, there isn't a single thing I would change about you.
When I began working with Sandy in October of 2022, she was unable to decode CVC words quickly and couldn't write a coherent sentence. In December of 2022, Sandy was able to fluently read CVC words and write 5 complete sentences. Her growth in the short amount of time is nothing short of phenomenal. She is hardworking and committed to making continued progress. I am so proud of Sandy and feel like she's deserving of this prestigious award, recognizing her growth and dedication.
Damien is a stellar example of a student working hard to overcome challenges. He works consistently to achieve grade-level mastery. He constantly communicates with adults about misconceptions, questions, and pride in his achievements. He uses positive self-talk to encourage himself and others. He makes consistent upward growth and is incredibly responsible and honest. Finally, he's advocated for himself to be a part of Avid in junior high next year. Though he has some hesitation because he knows honor classes will be difficult, he believes in himself and the support he'd receive. He desires to challenge himself more and set bigger goals. His ambition and hard work have really shown through this school year.
I nominated Kwa for the Student Services Award because of his exemplary student behaviors. Kwa is the student that makes teaching enjoyable. He tries his best, he asks questions when he needed, and he always adds valuable insight while sharing his ideas and experiences in the classroom. Kwa's mother passed away recently, and he continued to engage in school and support his father emotionally, work closely with his brother, all while competing in high school. Kwa is definitely a star student. It's an honor to be his teacher.
I had Daniel as a freshman and now as a senior. The change he has made, the growth he has experienced, has been nothing beyond remarkable. He is not the same student. When it comes to success stories, Daniel is one of the best and top stories out there.
He will be graduating this year. He is a sweet and kind young man, along with being very respectful. I am very proud of all that he has done, and I'm looking forward to see what the future holds for him.
Graydon is a student who seriously cares about her education and works diligently to reach her goals. She helps out her peers and encourages those around her to do their best. Graydon is a hard worker who strives to do her personal best in all of her classes. Most teachers don't notice the incredible effort she puts in due to her sometimes quiet nature. As her case manager, I have seen the incredible growth she has undergone during her time at Mountain View. Life has thrown her some difficult curveballs, and she always finds a way to thrive.
JD comes to school ready to learn and represents a role model for her classmates. She's a hard worker and she perseveres through in academics. One remarkable aspect of JD's personality is her willingness to help others. I know that JD will do great at high school and beyond.
Anytime Sydney runs into a barrier with assistive technology, she clearly communicates exactly what the challenge is. In fact, it was her communication that helped me discover that other students were having difficulty accessing classroom materials, tests, and books as well. It was because of Sydney's advocacy that we were able to acquire new software to support students across the entire district. On top of all of that, Sydney took the time to write me a thank you note. I think she is really the one who deserves a thank you.
Darius is one of the hardest working and most responsible students I've ever had. He is always on time for his resource classes. He always gives 100% whether in resource or his other classes, no matter how hard the task. He helps the other students get to resource with their materials as well. He is respectful and a great helper. He gets along with all other students because he is always kind and friendly. He is a role model and very deserving of this award.
Kira has been a student at Zaharis since kindergarten and has become a true example of a soaring eagle. Kira comes to school ready to learn each day and makes everyone feel special with her hugs. She has made great growth over the years, and this is due to her hard work. Kira often shares stories about her love of desert critters. She enjoys catching lizards in the desert landscapes that surround Zaharis and spending time with her family at the beach. In her classroom, Kira always stays engaged in her learning and puts forth her best effort even when things are difficult for her. We are so proud of Kira and the bright lady she has become. As Kira leaves Zaharis, I hope she will never forget the lesson she has learned, friends she has made, and how important she is to our Zaharis community. Best wishes on your next adventure, Kira. We are so proud of you.
Felix is a preschool student who used to be unable to regulate his emotions, and because he had difficulty regulating his emotions, his frustrations would often manifest through physical aggression. However, as the year has progressed, his difficulties in the classroom have all but disappeared. He's learned to use calm-down strategies, he's discovered a desire to share toys with his many new friends, his physical aggression has virtually vanished, and he now manages his frustration in healthy ways. It's remarkable to have witnessed the progress he has made in the classroom, and we couldn't be more proud of the tremendous amount of growth he has made.
Vanessa goes above and beyond to create engaging and meaningful lessons for her students. She is always looking for ways to ensure that everyone on her caseload has access to communication. I have had the pleasure to brainstorm ideas with her, and she is always positive, creative, and inspiring. I walk away from our conversations excited, rejuvenated, and so grateful to get to work with people like her.
I have been privileged to work with Charlotte Torma regarding alternative and augmentative communication for the students that she serves at Hughes Elementary School. She does an absolutely incredible job collaborating with the teachers she works with. She gets to know the classroom dynamic and provides her teachers with realistic ways to embed language, including the use of alternative and augmentative communication, into classroom routines. She is very positive and supportive, and I have seen her go the extra mile for her students and their families by helping them navigate the process of getting personal, augmentative, and alternative communication devices through the state. She is willing to coordinate with others and makes the time to do what's best for the students that she serves. She's just a really great example of a speech-language pathologist who is willing to really put in the time and effort to provide her students with the exact supports that they need.
I am new to the district, and Brittany has been so helpful with teaching me the policies and procedures, expectations that are a part of the Mesa School District. And I also noticed that she's just someone who goes above and beyond for students and for the campus here.
Brenda has worked very hard to establish a couple of co-teaching models at Mountain View, one with our specific learning disability teacher and another with our autism teacher in a social skills class for students with autism. Brenda does such a fabulous job teaching colleagues about students with disabilities, specifically autism, how they impact their education, and she's always willing to have a discussion. Never a day goes by where a student isn't having a tough time that I don't hear from Brenda or see Brenda wanting to collaborate on how to best support that student. She is an active team member during IEP meetings, professional learning communities, and department meetings. She has a wealth of knowledge, and we are so grateful to have her on our campus. Brenda, we appreciate you very, very much. Congratulations.
I nominated Jeanette Booth because she goes above and beyond for her students and the SPED department at Stapley Junior High. Jeanette constantly has creative therapeutic methods and activities. She is a wonderful mentor and is always professional. Jeanette is always striving to learn more, and she shares that knowledge with her SLPAs and grad students. Jeanette always has a positive attitude, and I am so fortunate to have been able to work with her.
Our school was very worried last year when we found out that our psych was going to be leaving, but Shemaya stepped in and made the transition seamless. She runs our SPED PLCs with humor and grace, works hard for all students on campus, and is incredibly supportive to all the staff members regarding any questions or concerns that we may have. She is the definition of a super psych.
Charity is an amazing school psychologist. She goes above and beyond for our students. She recognizes that each student's needs are different. With our new Rise Soar program, she will place students where they need to be. She also supports and guides our awesome SPED team. She is there to help us and support what we need within the classroom. She knows what is important in a successful autism program and will go to battle for us. Thank you, Charity, for always supporting this team.
Hello, I want to congratulate Emily Fragapane, our super psych on Mountain View High School campus. Oh my goodness, every high school, every campus needs an Emily. Emily has been such a breath of fresh air to our department. She brings experience and out-of-the-box thinking. Her understanding of the law is unmatched. She's always willing to jump in and support where needed. She completes stellar paperwork and facilitates family student center meetings. Not to mention that she brings her little puppy Guinness, who's a positive peer on campus and is always willing to support students in crisis. Emily, we're so grateful you're a part of our team.
Steve is always willing to support the junior high team and cultivates a family atmosphere in his regional group. He has always been willing to help solve problems for any grade level as well. He is truly an amazing psych, and we are so lucky to have him.
Julie Bateman is one of our district's amazing registered nurses who provides medical support to special education students at Franklin East. I visited Julie in her classroom and was in awe as I witnessed the health care and comfort Julie provided to each of her students. Julie goes above and beyond the call to provide the support our students require with kindness and the dignity they deserve. Our students are fortunate to have such a compassionate person to provide needed support every day. Thank you, Julie, for everything you do for our students.
Salk Elementary is so fortunate to have Wally Miller as our school counselor. He is the most involved counselor I have ever seen, especially with our special students. He comes to all of our MET or IEP meetings if needed. He helps with behavior supports and runs social skills groups, and he truly cares about all of our students. All of the adults and the students on campus just love Mr. Miller, and we are so lucky to have him, and he truly deserves this award.
Nurse Becky in the severely intellectually delayed classroom at Stapley Junior High is, hands down, the best nurse I have ever worked with. I believe she truly loves her job and being around these exceptional students. She is honestly present in the moment for each student, whether they are in her classroom or on campus. Nurse Becky is caring, compassionate, dedicated, empathetic, focused, talented, helpful, attentive, etc., etc. The list goes on and on. She is a truly wonderful asset to this campus. We are honored that she works at Stapley Junior High.
Roland and Hector go above and beyond to help throughout our building and the special education department. Hector, our inventory clerk, ensures that the special education equipment our students use is safe and clean. Hector is always thinking outside the box to get these duties and other tasks accomplished in the most efficient way. Roland, our FA, always has a smile on his face and is ready to get some work done. He is willing to do anything that needs to be done around the building and the grounds. We cannot thank them both enough for what they do.
Several members of the Dobson girls basketball and girls volleyball teams have gone out of their way to work with our students in a variety of capacities. They'll say hi to our applied students in the hallways and at lunch. They'll volunteer their time for Unified Sports to come and be partners, and they'll attend our Mustang Pals weekly group to engage with our students through games and activities. Their actions genuinely make our students feel like they're being given a normative high school experience, and we appreciate them so much.
In 2002, Mesa Public Schools opened the East Mesa Early Childhood Education Center, EMICEC, to serve our youngest students in the East and provide early childhood special education services to all students between the ages of 3 to 5. Wanda Hansen was the principal of EMICEC and SHARP, and this program rapidly grew under her leadership. In 2004, Dr. Alan Quee became the amazing principal of EMICEC as it became the go-to in this community for parents when there was concerns regarding their youngest child's development. Evaluations, therapy, interventions, and high-quality program continued at EMICEC for many years by teams of excellent early childhood educators until 2012, when the name changed from EMICEC to REMC, the Red Mountain Center for Early Education. But one thing never changes: the love for children, the dedication toward meeting their needs, and the dedication of staff so committed to our youngest learners in Mesa. All services were and still are provided on-site, meeting all the needs a young child of any ability could have in preparation for success in kindergarten. It has been pure magic to witness. I know because for the past 20 years I have witnessed it. As a teacher from the second year we opened until 2019, when I was so honored and blessed to lead this magical school as principal and create even more inclusive programming on our campus. I have witnessed the dedication from so many teachers, parents, families, and students who have entered our gates, attended as students, taught, supported, and volunteered, as well as the countless community members who came and supported our students. Today I have the honor of acknowledging and thanking everyone for the amazing work you have done on behalf of our students over the last 20 years to create a place where everyone belongs. From the moment you step foot on the Red Mountain Center campus, you can feel the love for our students, their families, and each other. It's a very rare and very special place. There are so many who have supported this amazing campus. I often tell people I have the best job in the world: to be principal of Disneyland, the happiest place on earth, recognized by many as such. When the community of Mesa voted, they voted the Red Mountain Center for Early Education for the category of Best Preschool in Mesa. That is a direct result of the hard work and dedication of this amazing staff. Today I would like to call up the current staff of the Red Mountain Center for Early Education and any previous staff member or student who may be present in this audience. At the end of this year, your classrooms will move on to community elementary campuses, and how lucky these communities are that you will continue to shine your light on their youngest learners. You will take the Red Mountain Center way with you, district-wide. How lucky for our students. There is one teacher I would like to especially acknowledge, Miss Laura Salvaggio. Miss Laura is the one teacher who was there when this amazing school opened and is still here today. She has dedicated 21 years of service to this campus. Another person is Miss Elmi Alvia, instructional assistant. She has dedicated 20 years to this amazing campus and the community of thousands of students we have served. Thank you, all of you, for your years of service and the amazing things you have done and will continue to do on behalf of our littles.